And we're back!
Welcome back! The rest of the tour of Texas office.
I use this tape to measure my success. I've just got to dust it off and it'll work like a charm. Made these vases in my high school pottery class. It was the easiest B- I ever got.
Rule number 1 of adventure games is look at everything.
Click on everything.
Some people have power ties. I have power plants.
What's a power tie?
Well, I've only got a few things in my
It's
file
male
cabinets
equivalent
right
of power
now.
clothing. Just like how women have power blazers and power pads.
I thought male clothing was power clothing.
No.
I'll use this drawer to store articles and newspaper stories that will be written about my incredible cabinet itself was dirt cheap. This is where letters of recommendation and thank yous from clients will go. Oops. This letter from the Colonel's been misfiled. The cabinet itself was
So is it
dirt
not a
cheap,
letter of
but I was
recommendation?
surprised at how much they charged me for the...
Or thank you?
Let's see here. Usually I is inventory.
Wait,
No.
maybe it's that thing on the left, like when you mouse over to the left side of the screen.
Destination.
Oh, okay. Nope, that's your travel thing. Okay.
All
What
right.
if you go to the right?
Smart man.
I never would have thought of that.
You might have
Oh.
to click that, yeah.
So, oh,
Murphy, I thought I'd write this note to wish you well in your new venture. Also, you might think I still hate your guts for that little stunt you pulled on me with the ethics board. As it turns out, a few of my friends at the SFPD, among others, were able to help me clear things up and get my PI license reinstated. So other than the character smearing and public humiliation, everything's worked out fine. And I do still hate your guts, you ungrateful, two-faced little turd. I put a lot of trust in you, took you under my wing, showed you the ropes of the business. And for what? A knife in the back. A word of advice. Someday you're going to learn that not everything is black and white. Sometimes you have to bend the rules a little to make them work right. And even more important, never betray your friends. That kind of thing comes back to haunt you. So again, good luck running your own agency. If anyone ever needed it, it's you. Don't expect me to send any business your way. I don't like seeing people waste their money.
the colonel.
Well,
You should save.
I should. Alright.
We should learn how to save. Oh, it's up there. Okay.
Save.
Save. All right.
This interface is pretty neat.
Yeah. Time 5:11 p.m. Is it really?
Alright.
All right. Anything else we can click on in here?
Mask.
What mask?
That thing? Is that a mask? Is it more of a
The guy who sold me my stone mask said either they were a fertility charm or would curse me to lifelong poverty and a violent death. Live dangerously, I say. Made these vases in my high school pottery class.
Oh,
Ooh, what's
It's the
that?
easiest
It's the other
B- I ever
vases.
got.
What?
the Atlas statue or
Yeah.
whatever that is.
I'm not sure why, but this sculpture is called Every Day is Sunday to a Bird.
What?
I don't get that reference.
I don't know either.
Those Elvis plates.
Yes.
Those are Elvis plates.
The lady on QVC said these commemorative Elvis plates were collectibles. I figure I got my retirement all taken care of.
Alright.
In the future, there's still QVC.
This is the door to my walk-in closet in bed. This holds all 4 of my color-coordinated outfits.
Oh, he has 4 outfits.
Well, in the
Can you open it?
past.
Oh,
Well, he had more outfits in the past. I like my block of clothing.
I know. It's like a fucking Second Life texture or
I was
something.
just thinking that. Second Life, 1997.
Underwear.
Those look like granny panties.
Only 1 pair left. I'd better be careful.
That's
I'm saving these bottles of cold duck for a special romantic dinner. All of the flavor and none of the mind-numbing alcohol.
Wait, what game is that? Is that a game?
Humphrey Bogart. My one true inspiration.
Awesome.
Yeah.
The Royal Game of India. In my book, Parcheesi, Twister, and Ms. Pac-Man are the triumvirate of competitive gaming.
Yeah!
Yes, Miss Pac-Man.
Dude, Miss Pac-Man is the shit.
Play a quick game of Parcheesi by yourself.
Then a beautiful dame walked into the door.
She had these legs that started at her ankle and ended at the hip.
Are you the private investigator?
That's what someone painted on the door.
I'll take that as a yes. I'd like to hire you, if you're available.
Well, it just so happens that I am. What can I do for you, Ms.
Linsky, but I'd prefer if you called me Sylvia.
Okay, Sylvia. I'm Tex Murphy. Have a seat.
I'm sorry if I disturbed your game.
Well, that's all right. I was losing anyway.
Would you like one?
No, actually, there's a rumor going around that those things are bad for you.
Don't worry, it's a metaphor.
Remember, kids, don't smoke.
I made it topical.
I don't get it.
Thanks, bitch.
Lots of things are bad for you. That doesn't stop me from enjoying them.
So, why are you in the market for a PI?
My father, Carl Linsky, died a week ago.
I'm sorry to hear that.
The police think it's suicide. I believe they're wrong.
Well, the police are usually pretty good in matters like this. I mean, I can't believe they'd make that big a mistake.
My father wasn't suicidal, and I'll pay you to prove it.
That's good, because, you know, I don't think he works for free.
Right.
Your father's name is... Sorry, was?
Carl Linsky.
Okay. Well, if we rule out the suicide, that leaves 3 other ways to go. I mean, it could have been an accident, or natural causes, or it could have been murder.
The police say that they have witnesses that saw him jump off the Golden Gate Bridge.
Well, I guess that rules out the first 2 then. So you think your father was murdered?
He didn't kill himself, I know it.
Look, if I take your case, you gotta understand there's no money back guarantee. And it doesn't sound real promising.
I just don't know what else to do.
Who's the officer in charge?
The detective's name is Eve Clements.
All right, I'll go down and I'll talk to her. We can get together later and I'll tell you what I found out.
I'm staying at my father's house. Here's the address.
Nice job, cameraman. Avert your eyes. Avert your
Now,
eyes.
about the money up front. How much do you need? Because I haven't got a lot.
I'm running a special this week. If I decide not to take your case, there isn't going to be any charge.
Thank you. I'll be waiting.
It's nice to meet you, Sylvia.
Remember, this error does not indicate an error.
All right. Well, that was awesome.
Okay.
Nothing refreshes like cool, clear water.
Cool, clear water. Let's check the ashtray.
What? I think it just has.
I fill my ashtray with candy in hopes that visitors will forego the dangers of smoking in favor of good, wholesome, processed sugar.
All right. Probably not much else I can find here.
Probably not. Gotta check the floor.
Wow, I'm looking underneath the couch.
Roomba mode. Did you lose your wallet under there?
I hope not. I don't have a pet rat to get it back for me.
No, see, the rat was only usable because the rat is the person that put it under there.
Alright.
Yeah, texture quality.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if there's going to be a moment like that other game where it's like, oh no, sentry bot, I better look down and crouch behind this desk.
Yeah. Alright. Probably have places to go now.
Oh. Carlin's house or talk to E. Clemens.
Are you going to play this a lot like Deus Ex? Just crawl on the ground constantly. I am the stealth. Nothing can see me.
It doesn't sound like a very promising start.
Well, like I said, I was running out of cash fast and was pretty desperate for a case. I knew Detective Clements and figured I'd pay her a visit. The only problem was she and the Colonel were pretty tight, like I told you.
Probably got punched in
I'd
the
gotten
face.
the Colonel in some trouble.
I think
not
he's a
long
mutant.
before.
Part mutant.
Oh,
See, this takes place in the future where there was some nuclear fallout and there's humans and mutants.
yeah, I forgot that was a thing. Ted Stimmett. Oh.
You busy?
If it isn't Tex Murphy.
But it is Tex Murphy.
Sold out any fellow PIs lately?
We'll have you.
Now this is one of those games where you can say the wrong thing, so...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you should have
So I should have saved before I came in here.
Yeah.
Play reckless.
Ah, well.
Oh, you bet. 3 this week alone.
You know, the last thing I need is some pansy PI wasting my time.
Up the. Excuse me.
Excuse me, princess.
Make me an offer I shouldn't review.
Look, I'll be so quick, you won't even know I was here.
Give me one good reason why I should do any favors for you.
Pull the left trigger and kick her out the window.
Absolutely, Fabio. What?
Okay. Because you're a good Christian woman and you live by the golden rule.
Golden.
All right, Murphy. You're just lucky you caught me in a charitable mood. But be quick about it.
Ask about.
6 witnesses saw Linsky take the dive. Their stories matched up and they all checked out.
And they all ID'd Linsky.
Not exactly. None of them were close enough to make an absolutely positive ID, but they described his general appearance, build, and clothing. Body wasn't found for a couple of days. Wasn't in the best shape when we fished it out of the bay. But we were able to make an identification using the personal effects found on
Oh
the
yeah,
body.
that's reliable.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Coroner said the cause of death was drowning. No other injuries. Though there was a scar back here. Linsky probably had surgery done recently. That's all.
Oh, a scar on the back of the head of a murder victim.
We didn't follow it up since it had nothing to do with his suicide. Standard stuff. Wallet, keys, and a suicide note neatly sealed in a Ziploc bag.
That's
Give us the
convenient.
note.
That's very convenient.
I'd let you see it, but it's logged in as evidence. The handwriting, incidentally, was 100% match. I'm willing to help you out because you're just getting started in the business. But don't abuse the privilege. As next of kin, she was notified and came in to identify her father's body. Didn't take it too well. One of the uniforms had to drive her home. The Colonel seems to think you've got the potential to be a good PI. Once you wake up to reality and get your priorities straight.
Alrighty. So, I guess let's go to Carl Linsky's office.
Alrighty then. We should do that next time.
Actually, oh, yes.
Oh.